Hi friends, my name's Noe and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys some of the fun things that I've been doing in quarantine to keep busy, to maybe inspire you guys on what you guys can be doing, and just to let you guys know a little bit more about me and the things that I'm into. One thing that I've been doing that I'm pretty sure every other human has been doing during quarantine is binging TV. I've been watching a lot of Netflix, a lot of Disney Plus, and a lot of Amazon Prime. I've watched the Hunger Games movies countless times during quarantine. I've also been watching The Office. I'm on my third time around. And I've also been watching a bunch of old Disney shows like Good Luck Charlie, Austin and Ally, and I'm in the middle of watching Wizards of Waverly Place at the moment. I've also been reading a lot of good books. I'm home a lot, so I have a lot of time on my hands to read. So that's been a lot of fun because I love to read, but with school last year, I didn't have much time, and then when quarantine came around, I had a lot more time to read. I've been reading a lot of books from one of my favorite authors, Jodi Picoult. She writes a lot of good adult, realistic fiction novels, and they're super good and super interesting. So I've been reading a lot of her books. I've also read the Hunger Games books again. They're one of my favorite series. I've also read Where the Crawdads Sing, which is one of my favorite books. It's really good. It's also a realistic fiction novel. And a couple other fantasy type novels. I read the Harry Potter series again, stuff like that. A major thing that's been keeping me busy this summer during quarantine has been journaling. Journaling is so important during this time because of how crazy life is right now. This is a super historic and monumental time, and it needs to be recorded. So I've been recording all my thoughts, feelings, views, experiences during this time, and I've also been recording all the changes that have been happening in my life, just so that I have a record that this happened and what it was like, so that someday I can show my kids, my grandkids, and so maybe someday somebody will find it and will read it and will learn about how crazy this time was in life. Besides journaling, I have two other major writing projects that I've been working on during quarantine. One is a novel, and one is a musical. The novel has been really fun to write because it is a futuristic, dystopian, fantasy type novel, and so that's been really fun to channel my more creative side and just write for fun. And the musical is a place for me to gather my thoughts. It's about heartbreak and lost love and losing yourself, and then finding yourself again. All the characters are little pieces of me, so it's been a lot of fun to channel my emotions and my thoughts into a piece of writing where I can gather those emotions and thoughts and put them towards something creative and create something beautiful. So that's been a lot of fun too. Next week, I'm actually going to make a video all about my novel and my musical, and I might even share a couple songs that I wrote from my musical. Now that I'm back in school during quarantine, it's a little bit hard to keep binging shows or reading books or doing all that fun stuff that I was doing this summer. So I've been trying to find some other ways to keep me entertained and busy during the school year. And one of those ways is joining school clubs. My school has a lot of fun clubs to join, so I joined a bunch of clubs. And it's just really fun to be on Zoom and just get to meet people that I've never met before, and have conversations with people who have similar minds as me and have similar interests as me, and it's fun to make new friends even if it is virtually. The last fun thing that I've been doing during this quarantine school year is a school play. 2 weeks ago, I auditioned and then I got a call back, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get cast or not, but I did, and it's so much fun. We're doing a virtual play, and we're doing 12 Angry Men. If you haven't heard about it, it's a classic play, and it's about these 12 jurors who have to decide if this boy is guilty of murder or not guilty, and if he's found guilty, he will be punished by death. So it's easy to do on Zoom, and it's a lot of fun. And even though we are virtual, it's just really nice to see some of my theater friends again and just get to connect with people again. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my summer, my school year, and learned a little bit more about me. As I mentioned earlier, next week I will be posting a video where I talk a little bit more about my musical and my novel, and I might even share some songs with you from my musical. I will also be making a video where I perform and share my monologue for my play audition, and I will talk a little bit more about that experience. So stay tuned for those videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends. Being authentic, Noe.